So you just have to hang out here to get a drink named after you? Is that what it is? You have like a little thing you get. And they'll never name a drink after me because I haven't had a single drop of alcohol in like 13 years. It's not that I had a problem or anything, it's that I discovered LSD. Ooh. Yeah, my drink would be H2O. Can I get the dihydrogen monoxide? That's a thinker there. Can you guys handle a little bit more? Just a few minutes? Yeah. Okay, I'm curious. Yes or no? Pineapple on pizza? I just want to see if you were listening and to judge you. So, I have my thoughts. Yeah, I've never eaten that shit whatsoever. I think Kevin's talking about sending dick pics. Are you guys aware of that? You're a little bit older than us. Like, you're aware when they're sending. If you're unaware, pic is short for picture, dick is not short for Richard. So men nowadays are like unsolicited, just sending pictures, and it's so odd. Like, it's that bad. Look, the women have to say it as a precursor. Don't send me those. I've been with my wife for 25 years. I sent one of those pictures of my life, sent it to my wife, and the response I received was, "Who is this?" Doesn't she recognize it? Like, is she getting that busy? I actually sent it to the wrong number. Yep. I take a nice pic of return though, man. It was sexy. Topless sitting inside a truck. Does your husband get you that excited?
Oh my God, every day.
Every day? Well, thank you. That's awesome to hear, man. That's awesome to hear. Usually be like, okay, I'm going to continue on. I'm married, man. My wife was telling me recently if I became too fat that she would divorce me. 5 more pounds to go. That's the truth though. She said if I became too fat, she would divorce me. But if I cheated on her, she could probably get over it.
What?
It's confusing, isn't it? Like, you would rather find a woman's phone number than McDonald's receipts? Like, she said, yeah, you're not going to McDonald's, all right? I'm like, no, I'm not going to McDonald's, but I may stop by Wendy's. Or Crystal's, if I want to go slumming a little bit. I don't get bothered by too many things. I gotta say, if she started posting those Snapchat animal filler pics, I would divorce her. Are you aware what those are, sir? The animal filler pics? That's where the women, like, they take their pictures, they animalize their faces, like animal ears, nose, whiskers. Dude, it's gotta be odd for the youngsters dating nowadays. They meet a woman online, you see all those animal filler pics. When they finally meet her in person, they're sort of upset when she doesn't look like a giraffe. They're kind of hooked for that long neck, right? My wife didn't get that part of the joke. You guys like bumper stickers? Is anybody else like me? Like, if you see, dude, I can see a car filled with bumper stickers and I agree with every message. But the fact that they have like 10 bumper stickers, I'm like, fuck that person. Anybody else like that? Dude, I can agree with every single message up there. I'm like, fuck that guy, man. Like, I don't know why that stuff that annoys me, man. I actually have bumper stickers for sale after the show. They say proud parent of a Planned Parenthood employee. I think they would be hot sellers right now, right? I like when people talk about like the Bible and God, like with abortion and whatnot. I don't think God likes kids. I've read the Bible, man. Like, if you read it, he didn't start with children, he started with adults. Right? Even he knew. And then his own only begotten son, he sent to earth for other people to raise. Like, yeah, you can go down there when you're 33 and come back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of understand God flooding the earth. Like, I have 4 kids, man. For real, I kind of understand that. Best I could do is, like, flood the bathtub and drown 2 of them. Oh, they are. I'm dealing with the teenagers right now, man. I don't know how to make it funny because dude, that's a different generation nowadays. Even with us good parents, it's fucking hard. You can't smack them anymore, right? I don't know if that's an actual answer, but for real though, like we all got smacked, right? Some probably got their ass beat. But,
I died twice.
You died twice? Are you a cat? We got 7 more lives, or? Okay. We had good insurance back then, right? Yeah. Dude, I had a flasher today for the first time in years, man. I haven't seen that in a long time. Like, I was driving along, somebody actually flashed me to warn me about the police up ahead. They don't do that anymore. You remember? That's a different generation, right? I was seriously shocked. Like, they're actually warning me. And then, it was funny though, I have a radar detector, and my radar detector warned me anyways, so. Is this the one that has the beer named after him? Is this Uncle Ed?
It's Uncle Eddie. Uncle Eddie.
Uncle Eddie.
It's gonna match that.
Is he a cool uncle or?
He is cool.
You're the perverted one. See, that's why I was asking. Usually, Uncle Eddie, but that's interesting. You got a beer name. Don't say that shit, man. You don't want to be bragging. Yo, I'm the pervert that's got the beer named after me. There you go. Dude, the last time we were here, I walked in and like, dude, the mayor was just in here doing jokes. And he said he was up here doing dick jokes. And I go, don't you hate when comics just talk about themselves all the time? But then I find out he's not even the mayor anymore. That bothered me. When I left and I found out he wasn't the mayor, I'm like, I love that you think you can keep that title forever. I worked at Chili's for like 4 years. Can I walk around and be like, I'm Server Patrick. I'm the general manager of Rentway. But isn't that weird? They like walk around. You've been done something for like a couple years and just keep that title, right? Like the judges forever, mayor. Hey, they say if you talk politics, it divides a room, right? If I start talking politics, it will divide a room, but it'll be like this. Me against like all of you. I don't like any of them, man. I'm not a fan whatsoever. Did you know you can be arrested for cursing nowadays? There was a Western Pennsylvania man. He got in a fight with his employer. They called the cops. The cops came, and I guess they warned him, "Hey, man, no obscene language." And evidently, he didn't listen because he got arrested for that. Literally, an obscene language charge. It's probably an F word, right? Freedom.
Freedom.
Just true. I like the two cops. Who was talking about that? The two cops. Somebody was talking about, it was Tom Wise. So there was a police officer that was taking a picture of his check, depositing it in one bank, then depositing the physical check in another bank. And Tom Wise did a joke something about he had a book like how to double your income. And I'm like, well, shocking, he was doing it using government, right? Like, this is how bad the government is. There was a man collecting Social Security checks, and he died like 20 years earlier. And how they found out that he had died 20 years earlier was his son that was cashing the checks died. So they never sent the checks to this guy, and for like 20 years his son was just... Did you know the Pentagon has trillions of dollars unaccounted for? That's trillions with a T. Yeah, there's more than that, but I'm not going to continue on. I will shut the fuck up. Yeah. Let me get a few more and I will Hey, do you like... What do you guys think about the surveillance? It's everywhere, right? They like the people that say, like, well, if you're not doing anything, what do you care? What's the big deal? What if I want to pick my nose? You know what I'm saying? So, what if I want to just pick my nose and not be... What else do I have to scratch my butt? You know, you get like a really bad itch? Like, for real, I don't want to be surveilled in every way. It's so weird, isn't it? Everywhere we go, like, what's your matter? How many is your actual home? I don't like it. I guess nobody cares, right? You care? Does it bother him? Ain't much you can do, right? There's not much you can do. You know what I do? I actually go on my backyard naked and I just like flip off anybody if they're watching. That's how... I like to talk conspiracy theories. Anybody else?
Yeah, come on.
I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Things like the government cares and insane stuff like that. Yeah. Wasn't that fun to find out the coronavirus, like the government cares about you? And other people. It was interesting to find out other humans care about other people. Like, I was there. Here's what I love. People would get so mad if you weren't wearing a mask that they would physically assault you because you didn't care about humans as much as they did, so they would physically assault you. And I said, man, if you want to care about me, just make a right turn on your head.
Yeah, come on, come on.
If you want to do something that affects my life, just make a right turn on your head, man. That's good enough for me. I don't need I got my immune system down. I've been living life. Raw dogging it for a long time. Okay, we have parents in here, right? Did you guys take your kids to like their friends' birthday parties or classmates' birthday parties? Nobody does it anymore. Nobody does it anymore, man. Here's how I know, because we would go, quite often we'd be the only non-family members there. Literally. I went to one that was all Hispanics, my daughter and myself. They pulled out a piñata. I got excited, man. I'm like, I'm going to get to see a genuine piñata beat. You want to talk about disappointment? No blindfold, no stick, no spinning around. The kid just walked up, pulled a string, and all the candy fell on the floor, man. What the fuck? That's what my 8-year-old daughter said. I was like, oh shit, honey, we've been doing it wrong this entire time, right? That's the truth. That's how they do it down in Mexico. In some places, they just pull on the string. And I said, isn't that interesting? Americans are like, can we beat the shit out of it? Like, the little kids have sticks.
Patrick, 24 minutes.
24 minutes? I mean, I can do it if they're gonna. Eventually they'll hate me. You know how comedy works, is you keep. Dude, I was practicing jokes in a coffee shop. I just mentioned the word sex. Just mentioned sex, and this woman said, there's children present. I said, well, how do you think they got here? Right? And then one little girl said, my mom and dad used their car. It's hard to get away, isn't it, when you have kids in the house? Dude, my wife and I would like sneak in the bedroom, and sure enough, we get interrupted with a knock on the door here, a whiny voice, like, Gina, pull my hair. Like, what a coincidence, I'm pulling your mom's hair. And she ain't crying, suck it up, you big baby. Are you, go dark? Go dark. Okay, so we know this couple that they hate kids. They literally hate kids, but the wife got pregnant, so they decided to keep it. And as they were driving to the hospital the day of the delivery, she actually lost it. And we were on the way at the same time, and it was like, do we still give them the congrats balloon? I mean, they didn't want the kid, right? Like, figure congrats is in order.
It said go
I don't
dark.
want the congrats balloon to go to waste. He said to go dirty. Here's what's funny is, I'm not a fan of abortion, but I would still say that. That guy's a horrible person. It's so bad now, dude. People don't want to hear words, man. Seriously, old people don't want to hear words, young people don't want to hear words. We're not allowed to say things. Eventually, as comics, we're going to have to tell our jokes telepathically. Just stand up here. And people will leave and be like, I went to the show last night. It was the most racist shit I ever heard. See, I can feel I'm slow. That's what happens. That's what you want me to do. Slowly lose them and then we'll close down, right? But I'll bring them right back. I tried to find some shit to work. If you have sex with two midgets, can you really go on a threesome?
Come on.
I had a coworker that she bragged about meeting her boyfriend at an orgy. So weird. She was proud of it. She's like, oh, my boyfriend at an orgy, and his uncle and friend and neighbor and it was just weird. Did she look across the room and her eyes met his semen? This love at first sight. Oh. Hey, I think we started dirty, we'll end dirty, right? Do y'all remember when you saw porn for the first time? So you're a little bit older. When was the first time you saw it? Because a lot of guys were computers, we were magazines. I'm curious, magazines probably. Dude, I was 4 years old the first time I saw porn. Seriously, 4 years old, I saw my dad's magazines, and he caught me, and he came in and actually yelled at me. He goes, what are you in here doing looking at all these pictures? And I was like, Dad, I'm only 4, I'm not old enough to read the articles. Right? It is true, I literally got caught like they usually for. And I knew what I was looking at. I have a granddaughter that's 4. Yes, I introduced her to porn last week. Dude, porn specific nowadays, I saw second cousin porn. Second, as specific as you can be. I guess they're like, I'm not gonna do third cousin. That's too far removed. That's almost like a friend, right? I'm not a weirdo. I'm not gonna do first cousin. So I'll be right in the sweet spot with the second cousin. I have cotton mouth so bad. I think I'm about done. I mean, I'll keep right with it if you want me to. I don't know what the hell. Big time closer. Ooh.
Let's hang on to the applause.
Yeah, come
I
on.
don't know. I feel like that's Here, I'll just end with a brag. My son recently, he got me a t-shirt that said, "World's okayest dad." Like, I raised him not to lie, he knows I'm not the greatest, but it might be the okayest. And I don't like him either. Got a shirt that just says, "Whoops." It's not the big closer, but my name's Patrick Welsh, and I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Patrick Welsh closing it out for the first time. This is awesome. It's great to have you guys. Hope you guys had a good time. Like I always tell people, I hope you enjoyed free speech. I want to thank Rick for letting us do free speech right here at Dented. The views and everything else expressed by the community are not necessarily simply represented by Dented and Rick Sumner.